Basically, in my opinion, we have very well-established technology for the laboratories. The basic technology is very well-established right now for most of the procedures. Our laminar airflows, our microscopes, the X station, everything is very well-established. But I would say that there are three factors which are very important to take into account for the quality in the laboratory. One would be the quality itself of the equipment. We have different brands, we have also different levels of quality. It is very important to have the best possible quality for our equipment. Second one would be how we use that equipment, which has to do with quality control. If we are able to check every single day that they are working fine with our thermometers, CO2 analysis, we have also technology. And third one is safety, which is what we were talking today. And basically safety has to do with two basic technologies. One is about witnessing, how we are witnessing from the beginning all the samples in the laboratory, right from the administration area where the patients are basically identified also for the procedure, up to the transfer of the embryos or vitrification, whatever it is. We have all these steps, and we have right now automatic systems also and electronic systems in which we can track everything in the laboratories. So in case that there is any confusion with the embryologist or any mix-up, the system will tell you, okay, something is wrong, you have to do something, these samples are not matching. So that's important. Second one will be about our system itself, our equipment, how they are working in terms of temperature, pH, CO2, and we have also now technologies which are very helpful in case that there is any deviation, specifically during the out of the working hours, during night or sometimes we don't know what's happening in our refrigerators, incubators, liquid and tanks, and these systems are helping us also with alarms also in our mobile phones, so people are really connected and they can go to the laboratory and correct any issue in time, which is something very critical for us also. Every single patient is different, and we need to have different approaches. So we can have the normal cycle for, let's say, normal patients with no other indications, and we need to have also PGS in case there is also advanced maternal age or any other genetic disorder. We need to have also oocyte vitrification for social preservation also for couples or women that want to have right now children and they want to postpone this maternity also. And we need to have also different approaches also for the quality of the sperm, different techniques also for oocyte quality. Now we have also artificial intelligence. So we have so many things also in the laboratories. The idea is how to use all of them in the best approach for the patient. And for that also communication with the consultants in the OPD has to be also there, just to have the personalized, as you said, treatment for each patient, which is really important nowadays. So the basic things, the minimum required things we have to do in the laboratory will be to do quality control checks every morning to our equipment before we do anything with our samples with our patients. So basically for critical equipment, for our incubators, but also for all the surfaces in which we work with gametes also and with embryos. So laminar airflow surfaces, X station, we need to check also the temperature in each and everywhere. Especially in India, I would say that the VOCs are also really important because of the pollution, contamination. We should also check this every morning. And finally, pH is also something very important. We normally assume that the pH is according to the CO2 and temperature, but we should also check pH very regularly with the new batches of media and everything. So these are the main factors I will say. CO2 and temperature for our equipment, pH for the media, and VOCs for the laboratory. It's a difficult issue because if you have really pollution around, it's very difficult to have a solution for that. I wouldn't say that there is a particular approach. You have more VOCs. Is that you need to have a good quality AHU, which is the air handling unit that you have with HEPA filters and the whole thing. That's very important for the control of the air quality. So you should have one very good AHU in your place, and then you need to have also VOC emitters to be aware of your levels more or less in the laboratory. One of the best options would be to have the laboratories outside the downtown, outside the country, because the pollution is also less. But it's not easy, because normally you have this also in metro cities, in which the pollution is very high. So I would say that the AHU is the most critical factor for VOCs. You're right. I mean, nowadays everyone is claiming very good success rates, but as we were also discussing in this fertility conclave, it's very important to define what is success, because there are so many different approaches. So we should define first what we are talking about, first of all. I think that we will have to look beyond the pregnancy rates. We have to look to implantation rates, clinical ongoing pregnancy rates, and even to live births, because it's the only way to see the full efficiency of the cycle. We need to have everything into account. But then obviously all this technology is helping us a lot to improve these pregnancy rates, because I mean, moving from 30 to 40% of pregnancy rate is more or less easy. To 50 is also more or less acceptable. Going beyond that is something which you need to be very specific about every single thing. So you can have this technology like PGS, which is going to improve your implantation rates and also live birth rates a lot with an indication. You have also this vitrification for the embryos, which is very well streamlined. I mean, all these technologies we have in laboratories and also for safety, like these alarm systems and also these witnessing systems, all of them are going to contribute finally to have a better live birth rates in our patients, for sure. I think the future has to do a lot with artificial intelligence. Right now is everywhere, also in our field, in IVF. And they are developing so many tools right now with AI about oocyte quality, some models for prediction also of blastulation rates, pregnancy rates, so many things. Combined also with time-lapse technology, we have also some tools. So I think the future is going to be somehow with the help of artificial intelligence in many decision-making in the laboratories. So I think that will be the main trend, because otherwise there are not that many technologies right now. We have time-lapse for the last 15 years already. And maybe for sperm, we have to also develop something else. We have right now microfluidics also for sperm, which is very promising. But for sure, the future will be in this trend of artificial intelligence. I think that the Ferty is doing one thing very well, which is translating the mission, vision, and values into real practices in our centers. So when we want to have a real good quality for our patients and the best standards for our patients, you need to invest. That is the first point. And Ferty is investing a lot in the laboratories. We have the best technology in place, especially right now also for safety. We have the best brands also for ICSI, for media, for all those things, but also for safety, which is not that common in India. And we have Siltrix, which is the second company in India. We have this technology in place for this alarm system for the critical equipment. We have also our equipment for all the equipment. So if you look at the whole picture, Ferty is investing in the right technology to have the right results, in my opinion. We have experience also from different companies also about how to have good SOPs, how to do things properly, but now also with this automation and also with this technology, I ensure that the results will be very, very, very good very soon, because we are doing things very, very right.